97.3 DAB and online. London's biggest conversation. LBC.
Hi, I'm James Waters with your regular Friday night phone-in show, Londoners talking about London and London issues which affect you. Here with you for the next 2 hours, this is Talk London. London transport. Do you love it or hate it? Are you getting a good deal? Does it work for you? Or are you somebody who thinks the whole thing is a shambles? As the 2012 Olympics loom large, we've seen engineering works every weekend for years, price rises above inflation, computer breakdowns on a regular basis, and strike action by unions. Does it make your blood boil, or do you think it's going to be all right in the end? Call us. Email or Twitter with your comments. Talk London is your show. Be part of it. So, London transport. We're expecting a lot of calls tonight. The Underground, the oldest tube system in the world, perhaps long overdue for an upgrade. Who can say? If you use the tube, give us a call with your opinions and thoughts. Indeed, your experiences. We want to hear from you on LBC Talk London. And straight away, we can go to Clive in West Hampstead. Hello, Clive.
Hi, James.
What do you want to tell us?
I mean, I have to say that the overground network is great for someone like me. I mean, the northwest part of London has always been a bit of a nightmare in terms of getting around by train, but the overgrounds really open things up a lot more. It's a bit like the M25, you know, for rail users. And the trains are great. I mean, it's quite a pleasant experience to travel on them.
But living where you are, sorry to interrupt, but living where you are you a user of the Jubilee line? I mean, we've heard so many problems with the new signalling software and people being frog-marched off trains in tunnels owing to breakdowns.
Well, the overground does give you an option. I mean, and I vote with my feet, and I will choose that over the Jubilee line until such times as they can sort it out.
Thanks, Clive. We do seem to be getting a lot of callers already, but thanks for your call. Let's talk to Shah from Stratford. Now, Shah, you are very near the Olympic site, so what have you got to say about what's been going on in transport-wise in your area?
Yes. Okay, the overground is great. Like your previous caller, he was just saying. But in terms of the whole TfL system, to me, the Olympics seems to be a big problem.
How do you mean?
Well, there seemed to be a mass panic when the venue was announced, and I think a lot of problems are down to TfL trying to do too much too quick. All these weekend closures are often, prohibitive. And to me, it is like people getting all in a panic to look good for a wedding, you know.
But don't you think the transport system in London should be second to none in 2012? I mean, the world's eyes will be on the capital.
Fair enough, yeah. But I think this Olympics has made them do things that they should have perhaps been doing already. Yeah, you get me?
It's an exercise in image management, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sort of, if you like.
Shah, thank you. Interesting angle on that one. I can see this is going to be a busy night. My screen is showing lots of callers pending. Obviously, this has got you. London. We're going to go for a break, and then after we're going to speak to Mike in Hackney.
On 97.3 DAB and online. London's biggest conversation. LBC.
London travel update. An incident in Bow is causing congestion on roads around Victoria Park. Traffic attempting to avoid the problem is causing delays on the A12 East Cross route in both directions at Wick Lane. M25 at junction 23 is still experiencing minor delays owing to an earlier overturned lorry. That has been cleared, but it may be another hour or so before traffic's running normally. The North London line services out of Stratford are suffering severe delays owing to a power failure at Homerton area. No reported problems on the London Underground. Next update in 30 minutes. London transport is the theme tonight. Is it working or is it a disaster? If so, who's to blame? The Mayor, TfL management, the Olympics, the unions? Call us. Email or Twitter on LBC Talk London. Mike in Hackney is on the line.
Hi, I've been listening to your show on my way home from work, and I have to say something because the train stopped there and it won't go on any further. I mean, there's been some sort of power failure again.
Mike, where are you? And are you on the train now?
Hackney Wick. I'm on the street outside the station, but I wanted to call because this sort of thing is getting a bit too common for my liking. I use the tube, but to get home I have to use this line as well. And we get all sorts of problems. Sometimes it's late trains or lack of drivers, which I think is crazy. But the service here is suspended at the moment.
Is that going to cause you problems, Mike?
Well, not half, because I mean it's 3 buses or more in my case.
Sorry, Mike, there seems to be a lot of interference on your phone.
Hello? Yeah, I mean all I want really is a service that's reliable and cost effective or whatever, and week in, week out I don't seem to be getting it. I mean really, something really needs to be done. I mean I don't necessarily have the answer, but it is. I don't know. Christ!
Hello, Mike. Mike. Well, it looks like we've lost Mike. Not sure what's happening there. Maybe he'll get back to us later on if he can. So let's look at some of your emails. Key in Archway says that it's about time Boris put his money where his mouth is. All we get are promises and they continually fail to deliver. Laura P. in Enfield says that in Madrid, where she comes from, the trains are clean, reliable and cheap. Why is it the opposite here? Indeed, it's a fact that London has some of the most expensive travel fares in Europe. Perhaps you'd like to comment on that. Trending on Twitter at the moment, we have the problems in the Hackney area. Christos from Leighton has tweeted, something big happening here, stuck on train for nearly half an hour, driver's apologies becoming boring, wanna go home. Not a good night for East Londoners, it seems. Let's go over to OC in Edmonton. Hello, OC.
Hi James, yeah, I just want to say that there are a lot of negativity about TfL, and you really got to look at the overall picture. Maybe I'm one of the lucky ones, but I find my service is usually on time.
Okay, yeah. Nice to hear something a bit positive for once. Do you use the service regularly?
Oh yeah, every day. Although my work time allows me to miss rush hours usually. Yeah, I would say that it is too expensive. I've been to other countries and I'm always surprised how cheap fares are there. But in terms of reliability, I have a few complaints.
OC, thanks for that. As I said, good to hear positive things about the network. Obviously, we'd like to hear both sides of the story here. We'll be back in a moment with more calls.
On 97.3 DAB and online, London's biggest conversation, LBC.
We were there when you had that itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. We were there when you danced the Macarena. We were there when your tank top was cool and your sandals, well, weren't. We were there when you shopped till you dropped and when Broadway brought you to your feet. We were there when the sun made you sweat and the snow left you shivering from the cold. Teletext Holidays. We were there then and we're here now with great deals, a brand new website, dedicated Freeview Channel 101 and mobile apps so that you can enjoy the best holidays of your life. Teletextholidays.co.uk.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I hear you having problems putting together your new kitchen unit.
Oh, yeah, the instructions say that.
What now?
The instruction manual. It makes absolute...
Stop reading that.
Well, what would you suggest I use?
I suggest you use the fact you're a man.
Huh?
Guys who got pride never relied on no guide, sucker. I'll give you some step-by-step instructions. Buy Snickers, remove wrapper, bite chocolate, and get some nuts.
So, we're discussing London transport and how it affects you, the passenger. Let us know your thoughts and experiences. Call us, email, text or Twitter. We want to hear from you. Now, before we go to Carol in Hammersmith, just a few more emails. This one from Dave in Walthamstow. He says, my flat looks out on the railway line that goes to Hackney. There's been a train stationary out there between stops for nearly an hour. What is going on? Sharon in Bethnal Green has texted to say, we heard a large thud and now we've got a power cut. Still in the dark after an hour. Meh. Well, something very odd is going on in East London tonight. If you're there and can get through to us, we'd love to hear your account. Perhaps you've been listening on your iPhone on one of the delayed trains and want to tell us more. Hope it will pass soon. But now we go to Carol in Hammersmith. Carol in Hammersmith, hello. You're on LBC Talk London. Nope, no Carol. Okay, let's speak to... we have Paul from Victoria Park. Paul, I think, may have some info for us.
Hi, hiya. Well, I don't really know what to say about this. Really, it's really quite frightening, actually.
Sorry, are you okay, Paul? You seem a bit flustered.
No, I'm all right. Look, about an hour and a half ago, there were a massive light, big light, and then this huge bang from the park, and I mean massive bang. It made the whole house shake, and we got a few cracked windows, right? And I've been outside, and my neighbours had the same thing.
So where are you now?
I'm indoors again now, but we got no electricity. I'm calling from my mobile, right? I don't know if you can hear, but there are sirens everywhere, and I'm thinking, right? I'm not sure if I'm right or not, but I've got a horrible feeling it might be crash plane or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paul, sorry, I'm going to have to stop you there. Keep safe, mate, whatever's happening. I've just been given a bulletin from the LBC newsroom. I'm going to read this out. London, 1840 hours GMT. A large aircraft has crashed in Victoria Park, Hackney. Emergency services have been active in the district. It is not known the cause of the accident or the type of aircraft as yet. All flights from London City Airport have been grounded. We are expecting the same from Heathrow and Stansted very shortly. I'm afraid to say terrorist activity is not being ruled out. Security services are currently on high alert. That's all I have at the moment. Dramatic events unfolding in Hackney. I think the subject of London transport is, I think it's become a moot point here. If you can give us any eyewitness information about what is going on in Hackney at the moment, then please get in touch. Got a couple of more emails and texts. Susanna in Bermondsey seems like she saw it happen. She says, I was looking out of my window and I saw a green light, like a green flame, come down straight from the sky. Straight down, not like an aeroplane would if it was gliding into crash or whatever it is. I mean, I don't know how often do we see aeroplanes crash, but the key here is that she said it came straight down. What else have we got? We have another email here. This is from Michael in near Heathrow. He says, I have seen what looks like a plane crashing not far from the airport. There's some very, very strange things going on here. We'll be back very shortly, just after this break.
On 97.3 DAB and online, London's biggest conversation, LBC.
We're coming back on the air again very quickly. We've just been given a call from Mike. Mike, who you may remember from early on in the programme, had been cut off. He was outside Hackney Wick Station. He has actually got back in touch with us. Mike, can you hear us?
Hello, yeah. Yeah, I'm all right.
So where are you now?
I'm in a garage. I'm in a lockup. Right, I'm out of the way. I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying here. Something happened, and okay, we got cut off and everything.
What we've heard, I just read out a bulletin that says there's been a plane crash in Hackney.
No, I don't think it is. I've not heard anyone saying that, but I'm sorry. Airplane, something crashes, it stays crashed, and whatever this was, things stay crashed. They don't suddenly get up and start walking through buildings and things like that.
Buildings?
That's what I saw. Yeah, I couldn't see a lot. There was no power. The street lights were out, but there was something. I could see it. There was a tower block at the end of Wick Road. And I'm not joking, this thing, whatever it was as big as the tower block, and it walked into it. Yeah? It walked into it, it clipped the tower block, and then there was this horrible noise, and I can't explain it, horrible noise, fire, just fire started up everywhere. Fire, cars on fire, blowing up like that. You can see people running down the street, and I mean I was running as well, but people just burst into fire. I can't explain it. I had to get out. I ran anywhere. I don't know where I am, what street I'm in, but there were some old garages, old lockups, you know, like old garages for an estate. And I'm in one of them now. I'm just hoping to God that I'm safe. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear the sirens. It sounds like chaos.
Yeah, you can hear it. It's all kicking off.
Okay.
And listen. I'll hold my mobile out.
What is that?
That is the noise. That is the noise of whatever this thing is. Alright. I don't know if... I'm going to try and go somewhere else because... death. All I see is death. Alright. All I can see is death. All I want to do is get home. Alright. All I want to do is get home.
Mike, you alright, Mike? Oh God.